Sometimes the most important things in our lives aren't hidden, they're just beyond the point where we usually turn back. A few days ago, I went to Hazelwood Forest in Sligo. I had one goal. I wanted to film the fog moving through the trees. I already had my images in my mind: the soft light, the atmosphere, the quiet mystery that fog can create. But when I arrived, the fog wasn't there. The conditions were completely different from what I had imagined. And for a moment, I felt that familiar disappointment. Not a big disappointment, just enough to make me wonder if the trip had been worth it. Because sometimes, when reality doesn't match our expectations, we quietly decide the opportunity is gone. But instead of leaving, I started walking. No real plan, no new objective, just walking. At some point, I stopped for a guided meditation. Standing there among the trees, listening, breathing, allowing the day to be what it was. And afterward, I kept walking a little further, then a little further again, until suddenly I saw something I had never seen before: a small island surrounded by water, hidden within the landscape, and it was beautiful. What surprised me wasn't the island itself. What surprised me was this: I had been to Hazelwood many times before, many times, and yet I had never seen it. The island wasn't new. It hadn't appeared overnight. It had always been there. The path was there. The island was there. The opportunity to discover it was there. The only difference was that this time I kept walking, just a little further than usual. And standing there, looking at that Iceland, I couldn't stop thinking about how often we do this in life. Not because we are afraid, not because we are incapable, but because we create invisible boundaries. Places where we stop, places where we turn back, places where we unconsciously decide this is far enough. And after repeating that decision enough times, it begins to feel like reality. But it isn't reality, it's habit. How many opportunities exist just beyond the point where we usually stop? How many conversations? How many friendships? How many skills? How many dreams? How many versions of ourselves? Not hidden, not impossible. Just a little further than we are used to going. What struck me most that morning was that I wasn't rewarded for pushing harder. I wasn't rewarded for forcing anything. In fact, the discovery happened after I stopped chasing the image I had originally come for. The photographs I imagined never happened, and yet the day gave me something better, a reminder. That life doesn't always reveal itself to us all at once. Sometimes it waits just beyond our familiar limits, just beyond the place where we normally stop. That morning, I thought I had discovered an Iceland, but what I really discovered was an invisible boundary. One I had created without even realizing it. And maybe that's true for more of us than we think. because sometimes the path doesn't need to change. We simply need to take a few more steps.